All right, guys, welcome back to the Gladiator Arena. Holy crap. This game is a roller coaster ride, ladies and gentlemen. So let me take you back through the major movements so far this game. First, attacking in. We failed attacking into Morocco. Huge defeat for us early on, but it was countered by a failure up here of Sweden attacking in to Russia, accompanied by a few troops over here from Great Britain. So a little bit balanced, but I was pretty dejected by that because I felt like our losses were heavier over here. But subsequently, I think we mentioned what happened was I lost a couple territories over here through a right-of-way entry. That was very much of a surprise, but something I should have been prepared for and was not. And then, amazingly, Russia attacked in and took the capital of Sweden. A huge blow, which I felt like may have balanced things out, because once I lost these two territories, I was like, you know what, that's pretty much it. I'm going to keep on fighting, but not feeling great about this game. It's going to take a Hail Mary, some kind of right-of-way opening up so that we can sneak in and attack. And it didn't take that at all. In fact, what it took was Raya Force here is a great player. He's just a really good player. He held back forces from Vision, held them in the backfield so that nobody was really sure how many were there. He had a double fort over here that was hiding forces. And he made a really brilliant attack up north, drawing troops up north and then just jumping across the water here. I mean, it was beautifully timed. And he stole Stockholm. He stole the capital of Sweden. That's a huge blow, as you know, because that's a big money grab, a big resource grab. And it also, of course, really hurts the morale here. Look at that. Morale hovering here at 59% in this territory. And let's go ahead and see what the, I hate that it does that. Why do you do that? Okay, I need to do this. So the, 57 average morale is not good. I assume he's building back somewhere, that capital, but building a capital is super expensive. I mean, it's like, 5,000 of two building materials. That's a big blow too, just having to spend that much building materials. So brilliant move by Russia. Then I'm going to say this too. Over the weekend, I had a lot of distractions, a lot of stuff going on, and I tried to stay with my head in the game. But I will say this as well: Raya Force stepped in and did a lot of sort of coaching in here. Kind of took the lead there for a while when he was needed. Stepped into the breach and really did well in terms of communicating, especially with Carried over here. And this is the big news right now. Holy crap! Spain took Morocco's capital. That is stunning, ladies and gentlemen. That is huge. So at this point, I would hazard to say we have a slight advantage in this game. Cannot believe it. So it went from a crushing loss down here in Morocco to a loss of my own territory here, which put us at a pretty big disadvantage. And then don't forget up here, Russia has still not reclaimed his territory from loss up here. So he's a territory down up here. Now, here's something that did happen that was to our detriment. I kind of forgot this in my narrative, is that through a misclick, and you hate those misclicks. Oh, I hate those misclicks. He accidentally went to war with Denmark, who he had right of way with. And so that was a huge thing. And you'll see down here, the part of the reason that that he was not able to maintain a beachhead here in Stockholm was because of there's Denmark. Denmark has been counterattacking and harassing, and so he's had to protect against Denmark up here as well. So a really, really big blow to Russia's game up here from a simple, accident, misclick. But I will say, despite that, he has maintained his territorial integrity here, and he is continuing to be a threat in the north and hold his own against Denmark, who's pissed off. They're like, we were your friends, and you attacked us. But you can see down here, he really might have been able to hold this if, A, he wasn't forced to hold troops back to defend against Denmark over here, and B, if Denmark wasn't actively attacking him over here, right through over here. I think these troops probably swarmed in from Denmark over yonder. Anyway, it's a game, guys, and I'm not going to call it in either direction. I do think we might have a slight advantage at this point, but it's hard to say because now Raya Force is at war, not just with Sweden and Great Britain up here, but also with Denmark. So that gives us an additional enemy that we really don't want to have. So that's got to be factored in there as well, right? We have an extra country attacking us. But having taken a second capital is pretty darn big. And we got to give props to Spain and France for helping out. And of course, Riot Force for coaching and advising. Turns out Riot Force has a brilliant tactical mind, and I'm glad to have him on my team. Super glad to have him on my team. Botcharik here has also been playing excellent. He's been really stepping up in terms of the defensive game over here, helping me to protect my homeland, and also presenting a threat over here to Morocco to keep Morocco from being just an absolute deviant. And he's also keeping some guys back here as well who could come into play if we start to put pressure on the Ottomans over here. Then this stack of 23 could do some damage. I'm not sure what's going to happen over here. There's a lot of possibilities. He's got stacks over here, and if Morocco starts to crumble over here, all of these could come to bear over here. So a lot of exciting stuff going on. Let me just go ahead and close with this. What we know is coming is cannon will be developing soon. I started my cannon a little bit later than everyone else. Again, distractions and whatnot. So my cannon will be coming slightly later than everyone else, but I do have an advantage in the fact that here are my factories, here and here. And my teammates loaned me enough material to where I was able to start a level 2 factory as soon as I started that cannon. Remember, that's the secret for the fast cannon. Now, given that the opponents will do the same thing, the fact is I'm just closer. So I really don't see how I'm going to not get to be able to retake these territories. I think that's almost kind of in the cards. We'll see. But that's, I think, where we're going to be standing as developing cannons. I'll develop them probably an hour or two after the Ottomans, if the Ottomans are really on their game and doing that second level factory. But the fact is, I'm just closer. The closest factory I went ahead and checked is down here. So that's the closest factory. This is not a factory here. He can develop a cannon here, but it still will take him time. And look, that's unfortunate. There's no quick walk straight across to here. I noticed that too. He's got to go around, and that's all going to take a lot of time with those slow-ass cannon. And of course, it'll take him a while to get up to this territory, pretty long while to get up to this territory. Hopefully, I will have captured that by then with these 2 cannon. And once I take that, then that's enemy territory, and that slows him down even more. So the question is, I'm pretty sure that I will get Szeged here. Pretty sure I'll get this territory, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to get this one before he gets cannon there to defend. We'll have to see. So exciting stuff going on, guys. We have a match. All right. I was a little bit down thinking, okay, well, this is going to be a 3 and out kind of thing. 3 strikes and you're out, or 4 downs and you're out. I couldn't figure out which sports I was doing an analogy for. So there you go. Anyway, thanks for checking in, guys. This is an exciting game. Lots is going on. This is going to be more competitive than I thought. And it's also going to be fun to piece this all together. Again, I keep saying it, but I can't wait until I get to watch all of these together. I did mention, I think, that Riot Force is also doing videos from his perspective, which I think are going to be very instructive. He's turned out to be quite the tactical mastermind, so it's going to be cool to hear his musings as well. We're going to just rotate around in order of when these things happen, so that it might go me, Benaya, Riot Force, back to me, Benaya, or whatever. But we'll piece them together chronologically so you can see what everyone's thinking. All right, exciting stuff, guys. This is a game again. At one point, I was thinking it was maybe close to being over, but no, this is a contest. And who knows what Benaya has planned next. Well, you guys know because you're watching both sides, but I don't. So we'll see. All right, guys, thanks for checking in. Adios, amigos.